Elementary. Nothing but a little chipmunks to get you going. Well, welcome everybody this afternoon to our Cares of Self celebration for self-control as we head on to honesty. Before we get the program going today, I am honored to welcome Miss Angie Pilgrim to the stage. Angie is from the St. Croix Valley Foundation, and she has a very, very generous donation to the school that she would like to present. So with further ado, Angie.
Hi, thank you so much. And first of all, thank you to your wonderful school for having us today. Chris and I were just talking about what a wonderful vibe the school has. You can just really feel the energy and the enthusiasm, so we're so happy to be here. Well, as your principal said, my name's Angie Pilgrim. I'm from the St. Croix Valley Foundation. If you don't know what that is, it's a community foundation located in Hudson, Wisconsin, but we cover 6 counties into Minnesota and 4 in Wisconsin. And what a community foundation is all about is engaging individuals in their community and trying to keep philanthropy very local. So in Hudson and great communities like this. And one way that we do that is people are able to set up funds for causes that are closest to their hearts. And someone long ago set up a fund for music education. Isn't that great? So that we're able to give grants every year to schools within the St. Croix Valley. So your very own Melanie Newman wrote a grant to the St. Croix Valley Foundation. So she took time out of her very busy schedule to write a grant, a proposal, and submit it to our foundation. She and 28 other music teachers did that throughout the valley, and she was one of 16 people to win a grant. And the grant that she won was for $3,675 so she could buy for your school these beautiful Orff instruments. Do you recognize them? Yeah. Yes, are you using them? Yeah. And they make beautiful music, I'm sure. Yeah. So let's all give a big, huge round of applause. For your school. And on a side note, I'd like to introduce Chris Chernahoy. She's a professor, a music professor from the University of Wisconsin River Falls. She is the chair of our music education review panel. So she helps us review all the grants that we get and get them out to the schools that are very worthy. So thank you, Chris Chernahoy, for being here today. And thank you again to St. Croix Central Elementary. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Mrs. Newman, and thank you very much from the St. Croix Valley Foundation. As we all know, music is a very important part of education. Gets that right brain going. All right, now for the rest of the program here, we're going to get started with our CARES Student of the Month for self-control. So we're going to get started with the kindergarten students. So with that, kindergarten students, let's get rolling. I know what you're thinking. Are you ready? Yeah! All right. Well, let's get started today with Mr. Dane Gottfredson. Come on up, Dane. Next we have Yadira Yondostro. Sorry, Yadira, if I didn't get that last name right. Next we have, this is an easy one, Aiden Johnson. You gotta love Aiden's shirt today. Next we have Isabella Anderson. Next we have Brooklyn Gillis. Come on up, Brooklyn. self-control, Sydney Pisek. Come on up, Sydney. Oh, by the way, you guys did such a great job today. There's going to be free root beer floats and cookies for everybody after the program. Oh, wait a minute. April Fools. I had to get that out before we start working on honesty. Ladies and gentlemen, our kindergarten students of the month. First grade, are you guys ready? All right. Well, let's get started in with Bristol Shearer. Next we have Hunter Anderson. I almost was going to say free sandwiches at the Parkside tonight, but I figured that wouldn't be a very good April Fool's after that. Next we have Kayana Shelby. Next we have Emma Lamers. Come on up, Emma. Next we have Bryce Knox. Come on up, Bryce. And our final student of the month in first grade for self-control, Alana Hubbard. Come on up, Alana. Ladies and gentlemen, our first grade students for self-control, student of the month. Second grade, are you ready? All right. Our first second grade student of the month, Addison Walsh. Next we have Kennedy Christensen. Our next student of the month in second grade, Lillian Sheeman. sixth one to pick. There's only 5 sections. Ladies and gentlemen, our second grade students of the month for self-control. Third grade, are you ready? All right. Well, let's get started then with Danielle Schmidt. Next we have Carmen Schwallen. Our next third grade student of the month, Jamie Martin. Come on, Jamie. Our next third grade student of the month, Delaney Barrett. Come on, Delaney. Next we have Ella Van Rossum. Come on up, Ella. And our last third grade student of the month, Logan Stefani. Ladies and gentlemen, our third grade students of the month for self-control. Fourth grade, are you ready? All right. Well, let's get started then with Danielle Nyhus. Look out, Miss Spencer. Next we have Addie Calander. Calendar. Next we have Alex Greenfield. Love that sweatshirt. Next we have Kristen Tritz. As Christian works his way up, I gotta give a big hand to Mrs. Tritz. That's her second student of the month for today, as she was at the middle school celebrating another student of the month. So, great work, Tritz family. She's upstairs practicing her keyboarding. Our last fourth grade student of the month for self-control, Allie Hansen. that are picked out of all 600 kids picked by our specialists. So I am happy to give out 2 more yet today. The first Specialist Student of the Month, Ellie Smith. Holy cow, that was fast, Ellie. Wow. Next, we have birthday boy this weekend himself, Mekong Yang. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2 specialist students of the month, Ellie and Mekong. Congratulations. As we make a quick transition now, the next part of the program, I would like to congratulate everybody. I know, unfortunately, because we do pick a student of the month, some students may feel left out and they don't get to come to the stage. But I can promise you that I am proud of each and every one of you. And we had almost all of you get to the play, and the students at the play were well behaved. And you've done an awesome job this month with self-control. So how about a good big round of applause for everybody in the gym today for the job you've done with self-control. And with that in mind, we need to transition to the big bad wolf.
We will be focusing on honesty. Honesty means always telling the truth, even when you think you might get in trouble. Today, the student council members will be performing a skit called The Girl Who Cried Wolf. I hope you enjoy the skit.
Once upon a time, there was a girl who had to look after sheep. It was a very boring job just sitting on the hillside day after day watching the sheep eating grass. She tried to think of fun things to do, but she couldn't. One day, she was so bored that she thought she would play a trick on the other shepherds.
I'll pretend that a wolf is coming to eat the sheep. She stood up and shouted as loud as she could. Help! Help! There's a wolf and it's going to eat all the sheep! All the other shepherds left their sheep and ran to help the girl.
Where is the wolf?
There's no wolf. I was just joking.
The girl could not speak. She was laughing too hard. were very upset.
Don't make jokes up like that. I'm sorry. The other shepherds went back to look after their sheep, and the girl was left to watch her sheep eating the grass.
So again, she stood up and shouted.
Help, help, there's a wolf and it's going to eat all the sheep. Again, the other shepherds left their sheep and ran to help the girl.
Where is the wolf? This time, the girl was laughing so much that she had to sit down.
There's no wolf, it was just a joke. The other shepherds were really angry at this time. You are very bad. You should not tell lies.
The shepherds went back to their sheep. The girl felt very pleased with her jokes. She sat down in the long grass, closed her eyes, and had a little rest. Suddenly, she heard a strange sound. She looked around and
Boys and girls, it's okay. We're just having some problems with the microphones. We'll get it fixed in a second here.
she looked around, and there on the hill behind her was a wolf, a very big wolf, an enormous wolf. It looked at her and licked its lips.
Help, help, there's a wolf and it's going to eat all the sheep. She shouted and screamed, but no one came.
The wolf attacked the girl's flock of sheep, and no one came to help. The shepherd girl sat down in the field, crying and wishing she would have told the truth.
That will teach her not to tell lies. The lesson of the story is simple. Tell the truth just like the shepherd girl. If you tell lie after lie, it makes it hard for people to trust you when you really need help. Make the right choice and tell the truth.
I challenge you to show honesty because if you find money on the sidewalk playground, I want you to turn it to the office. And if you tell the truth, because if you don't tell the truth, you will get in more trouble and you will feel better and your heart will warm up.
These student council members that we have up here, we have 3rd and 4th grade students that have taken their time before school and after school to be able to put together their skit that they wanted to do. This was all done on their own, the introduction and the closing. So they would like to introduce themselves and their character or their task.
I'm Ava Martell and I'm secretary and I was narrator.
I'm Sophia Trotter and I was treasurer and I was a sheep.
I'm Isabel Sabelko and I'm a representative and I was a sheep. I'm Devin Say and I was a sheep. I'm Sarah Rostopoulos and I was a sheep.
I'm Danielle Schmidt and I did the props.
I'm Hallie Gessler and I did the props. I'm Gabriella Hawkins and I did the props. I'm Paige Rudd and I was one of the villagers.
I'm Connor McCardle and I did the props.
I'm Brett Grace and I did the props.
I'm Brody Pysik and I did the props.
I'm Noah Stenke and I was a sheep.
I'm Abigail Ramos and I was a shepherd girl. I'm Emmy Collins and I was a shepherd girl.
I'm Chase Dukeman and I was the ending.
I'm Chase Jeske and I'm the historian and I was Grandpa Sheep.
I'm Cody McHenry, I'm president, and I was brother sheep.
I'm Aubrey Peterson and I'm vice president and I was a shepherd.
I'm Ellie Smith and I was a shepherd.
I'm Kendall Sumby and I was the wolf. I'm Luke Herring and I was a shepherd.
I'm Lisa Mansell and I was the introduction.
I'm Jalen Hinsmith and I was the narrator.
The student council also picked out a clip that they would like to share with you now from Inside Out.
For a short message.
Hello, boys and girls. Once again, Captain Cares says, I love kids, and I want you kids to care about each other. Now, we just came through a month of self-control. Self-control is very hard to do, but each week, Captain Cares is able to award the traveling trophy to a class that shows self-control. And I was able to hand it out 3 times to 3 different classes this month because of things that you guys did that showed self-control. And so I want to let you know that I'm very proud of you guys for showing self-control because it's a hard thing to accomplish. But now it's a new month. It's April. And so now we're on to honesty. Honesty is relatively simple if you work at it. Honesty means don't lie, don't cheat, play fair. An example, if you're out on the playground playing kickball and someone hits you with the ball when you're off the base and you know it and you're out, don't argue, just admit that you're out. That's honesty. Also, when I was a little shaver, Mama Cares told me that honesty is the best policy. And I want you guys to remember that and carry that with you throughout your lives. Also, another thing about honesty, there's 2 big words that go with it, like last month I mentioned. The big words are sincerity and trustworthiness. Those are kind of big for you guys to understand, but what I mean by sincerity is, if you tell someone, don't talk down about someone, be honest and be good to other people. Sincerity means if your parents ask you to do something at home, such as picking up your room or helping with dishes, you want to do that. If your teacher asks you to take some work home, like read a few pages of a book or do some math problems over the weekend, you do that. And you tell them that you're going to do that. And if you do it, that's honesty with sincerity. You're sincere about it. Sincere means that you mean to do it, okay? And you're going to accomplish it. Okay, the other word is trustworthiness. Trustworthiness is something you have to gain. You have to establish that by doing things to help other people and to be honest. And like if you do those things for your teacher or for your parents, you're going to gain trust by your parents or your teachers knowing that you're going to do it when you say you are. And that's trustworthiness. If you are trustworthy, your parents and teachers might ask you to do something even more difficult, such as taking care of your baby sister or baby brother, which is a big responsibility sometimes. But because you're worthy or trustworthy, they'll expect you to do it with no problems, and they'll trust you. So I want to say thank you for self-control, and now let's get on to honesty, right? Thank you, and have a great weekend, and you know what today is, right?
Everyone gets ice.
Captain Cares, everybody! Thank you, Captain Cares. Never seen a guy that can get rid of the milk carton and give a good message all in the same day. Great job, Captain Cares. As we conclude today, I know that we are spending this month on honesty, but it's been a pleasure for me because if you've been, parents have been reading announcements, and our Thursdays are Positive Thursdays, almost every week I've been recognizing 2 or 3 students that have been turning in money, turning in items that they found. So we've already got a good start in honesty. So let's make sure we keep it going. And before we conclude our program, I would like to thank the parents, grandparents, family members of our Students of the Month. Because to be honest with you, if it wasn't for your modeling and your participation and your help, we wouldn't have these kids performing the way they are. We have great kids, but that means we have great parents, and we have a great community. So how about a round of applause for our parents and our grandparents and our family members. I would like to send out a big thank you to Student Council, and more importantly, a big thank you out to the staff. When I walk around, you are not just teaching math and reading and science and social studies. I hear messages from you pertaining to character all the time inside the classroom, in the hallways. So I appreciate all the extra effort that the staff is putting forth to make St. Croix Central Elementary the best elementary in the state. So with that, thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. And everybody have the best. You know what? I can't give you the ribbon float, but everybody take tomorrow off. No school. Okay? Have a great night. Have a great day. And a wonderful weekend. Parents, we will be having pictures. So any parents, grandparents, family members, if you want a picture of your student of the month, come on up.